Well, let's take a closer look at the amount of aid needed in Gaza. An aid truck typically carries between 15 to 20 tons of supplies, including staple food items such as rice, flour, cooking oil and baby formula. According to the World Food Programme, one truckload of food can sustain around 625 people for around a month. To provide just one meal per day for Gaza's 2.1 million residents, at least 115 trucks of supplies are needed each and every day. Dr. Ahmed al-Farra is the Director of Paediatrics and Obstetrics at the al-Tahreer Maternity Hospital. That's part of the Nasser complex in Gaza. He joins us from Nasser Hospital in Khan Yunis. Welcome to Al Jazeera. So firstly, we all know about the Nasser Hospital. It's been attacked multiple times in the past few weeks by Israel, killing and injuring many people. A storage warehouse has also been hit. You are obviously continuing your work there under these conditions. It must be a huge strain that you are under at the moment. What is it like facing these risks on a daily basis?
Thank you for having me. Thank you for everyone. Actually, we are attacked 3 times, as you mentioned in your reports, but we have to continue. We are obligated to continue. This is our duty. This is our work. The European hospital is completely targeted by its infrastructure. So all the patients were evacuated toward Nasser Medical Complex. Today in the morning meeting, it was a very incredible and very difficult situation in the pediatric ICU, in the adult ICU. My doctors told me that there is no places. A lot of cases came in a very difficult situation, and they deal with it in the ward. There is no places in the pediatric ICU, and there is no places in the adult ICU. We have very crowded hospital in Nasser Medical Complex, as the European hospital is completely destroyed, its infrastructures, and no one can treat it there. And all the ICUs beds were evacuated towards Nasser Medical Complex. About the trucks, nothing get inside toward the hospital. No medical supplies came to the hospital. They are talking about 10, 20 trucks. This is a big trick. Gaza need nearly 500 trucks every day to solve the problem. We are talking about consuming all the store of milk. Nowadays, we are talking about a lot of deaths due to severe malnutrition because of lack of food, lack of milk, lack of medical supplies. The nutritional department in our hospital is completely occupied by patients who are suffering. Yes.
Dr. al-Farra, so essentially, just to recap, what the Nasser Hospital now is doing is the work of 2 hospitals under an extraordinarily difficult situation. You talked about those morning meetings where you take stock of everything that is happening at the hospital and the challenges that await you. I wonder if you can describe the mood in those meetings when you are faced with what you have to do, the huge undertaking ahead of you.
Thank you. I want to tell you, my doctor in the pediatric ICU asked me what I should do in this situation. I told her, please try to deal with the more priority and with the more chance to be survived. This is a big shame for the world to look for us, and we are balanced about cases. Who will survive? We will try to solve him. We'll try to treat him, and another one we can't do anything for him because there is no.
So you're having to make these incredibly difficult decisions of who lives and who dies at the moment. And when we talk of hunger, yes, Doctor, when we talk of malnutrition, what does that mean? What, from a medical perspective, does that look like, especially when it comes to children?
My friend, malnutrition and hunger is the worst weapon that are used against Palestinian people. This is unbelievable. When we are talking about malnutrition, we are talking about shut up of the mechanism of the body. Everything, metabolic rate, there is no fat, no muscles. We are talking about just bones and covered by skin. We are talking about mental instability for the child. We are talking about apathy. We are talking about depression. We are talking about, if we are talking about the first 3 years of life, this is the formation of the brain for the child. He will be in the future, if he will not, in nutritional status is good, he will complaining from mental retardation, he will complaining from depression, he will complaining from difficulty in comprehension, difficulty in speaking, difficulty in walking, difficulty in central nervous system. This is unbelievable. They are targeting complete generation of the children. They will be unable to survive. They will be unable to continue their life.
So
this is happening
This is a crisis that's affecting not just the people of today, but generations to come. I mean, the UN's Under-Secretary for Humanitarian Affairs, Tom Fletcher, he said on Tuesday that there are 14,000 babies, he said, that will die in the next 48 hours unless we can reach them. That was around 24 hours ago now. Why are the lives of so many infants hanging in the balance right now in Gaza?
This is the target which will be direct due to malnutrition and due to lack of milk, and there is no protein for them. I think we will see a huge number of deaths. But I'm talking about the future complication, which is more serious. You will find a child in the future that he's unable to act with the society. He has a loss of ability to work. He's loss of ability to educate. Unable to get in the school again, unable to do his homework. This is punishment for a generation of pediatrics. My friend, yesterday we have two colleagues from United Kingdom. One of them is a plastic surgery and one of them orthopedic surgeon. Graham is orthopedic and Rose is plastic surgery. They were supporting us in the reception room of adults. While they're dealing with the cases and a lot of mass casualty and a lot of injured, they saw babies, their intestine outside and amputated legs. They stopped working and they were completely shocked. They looked for us and they started crying.
These are truly harrowing scenes that you're describing, Dr. al-Farra. I want to ask you this question because I think it needs explaining to our audience. Because when a substantial number of malnourished mothers are unable to produce enough milk, an essential source of protein for newborns, what does that say to you about the conditions that these mothers are facing, that they are in this awful situation of having had new children, new babies, that they are simply unable to feed?
My friend, she's already the pregnant woman have a problem with her pregnancy. Her pregnancy were not followed up well. She's not taking medical supply, vitamin and supplies for her pregnancy. She wasn't in a good situation. She's evacuated from a tent to another tent. She's frightened. She's her emotional and her general condition is very bad. Lack of water, lack of food. She's worried. Okay. Suppose that she's passed for a delivery. Unfortunately, she has one of three possibilities. First possibility, to abortion. Second possibility is to have a premature baby that delivered before the actual or the normal age, or intrauterine growth retardation. And the two categories that survives will be suffering from malnutrition, they will suffering from respiratory difficulties, they will suffering from immune deficiency and recurrent chest infection and hospital admission. So the circle is closed. She have a baby with a problem, that baby is leaving the hospital and come again with severe malnutrition and with severe general condition. So this circle must be crushed and allow for the borders to be open and medical supplies and milk to get inside. It's unbelievable. to target a people, completely people. We are talking about 2 million people. They are targeted
Doctor.
by hunger and thirsty and medical supplies and their health.
Dr. al-Farra, you describe unimaginable levels of distress, and I think it's important that the world hears exactly what you've had to say here. Many thanks for joining us on Al Jazeera.
Thank you, my friend.
Make sure to subscribe to our channel to get the latest news from Al Jazeera.